back. So I don't know if my reaction to When You Believe went live or not. At this point in time, it is Tuesday, and that song is in appeal with SBT. So I'm not sure if they released it or not. So if they didn't, I apologize for the lack of video last week. Like I mentioned in a short video that I was talking about this whole situation, if it's not up, then I am going to be putting it on my Buy Me a Coffee page for you to watch, and you can watch it for free. And probably till the end of the year, I lowered my Buy Me a Coffee supporter price minimum down to $1. So if you want to support the channel, or just support the video, then I have lowered the Buy Me a Coffee price to $1 versus I think I have it set to $3 right now. But I wanted to have a Gabriel video for every week. Hopefully that one is live and you saw it and everything is hunky-dory. But if it got skipped, I apologize. I did my best to get it to go and be on my channel without my channel getting any kind of repercussion. Hopefully I don't have a second strike, because that would not be fun. But I wanted to still have a video go up for Gabriel Henrique every Sunday. It's an older one. It's him singing Amazing Grace, and this was from November of 2020, and it says that it's a cappella. The only other version of this song that I've heard a cappella that makes me cry and get emotional is LeAnn Rimes' cover. She released a song called Traditional Songs, and Amazing Grace was like the last or second to last track, and it's a cappella, and it was played at my papa's funeral when I was 12. And my papa was something really special. I loved that man so much. He was my mom's stepfather. I talk about him quite a bit in my video where I talk about my Nana and her diagnosis with Alzheimer's. I will put that video up here if you want to go watch it. But my mom's biological father was not around. He was abusive and mean, and my Nana left him when my mom was 3, and my mom did not have any kind of relationship with him. She tried, but he just didn't want anything to do with her, which is so sad. And so my Nana left my biological grandfather, however, I don't know, left him in 1963 and met my papa in 1964. He worked for a huge pipelining company back in the day, and he was up in Oregon on a job, and that's how they met. And so he raised my mom, and he was the only grandpa I knew until I found a photo of my mom's biological dad. I was like, who's this? And she goes, oh, that's my dad. I'm like, that's not papa. She goes, no, that's my dad. And so that's how I found out. I mean, I always knew that she wasn't his, because she had her maiden name was different than his last name, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to get to is this man introduced me to LeAnn Rimes. When Blue came out in 1996, I was 8 years old, and she was like 13 or 14. And I remember him telling me, she's not much older than you. And he had a karaoke machine. He was a musician. I'll try to put pictures of him over here, because I have photos of him like performing with the family and everything. And he wanted to be a musician, but he had to get buzzed to go on stage because he had stage fright. At least that's what I was told. And he didn't want to have that become a crutch, and he didn't want to become a drunk just so he could be a performer. So he never pursued music, but he always liked to do it in his spare time. And he had a karaoke machine in the back bedroom, and I would listen to him sing all the time. And I have a distinct memory, and I swear he put it on tape, but I cannot find it. I don't know where it is, if it even existed, but I have a distinct memory because he had the Blue single on a cassette tape. I actually have it. But Blue was the single, and then the B side, so the track on the other side of the tape, was The Light in Your Eyes. And I have a distinct memory of him singing that song. And so whenever I hear LeAnn Rimes, I automatically think of my papa. And when they were going through the songs of what songs they wanted to play at his funeral, they picked LeAnn Rimes' version of Amazing Grace. And so now whenever I hear the song in general, I think of her, and then I think of him, and it's just, I might be a big blubbering mess in this video is what I'm trying to get at. So I've been talking for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna shut up and hit play. Hopefully I don't fall apart, and let's just jump into it.
Amazing grace.
Oh, sir.
Sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Who was blind, but now I see.
So I have a question real quick. In certain churches, like certain denominations, people really get into hymns and singing and have really awesome choirs. And they like make it a party. And they don't just sing, you know, from the hymnal and it's boring and not, it doesn't look fun. So I have a question. In Brazil, are all churches, like, do they all have singers that are like this? Like him, that are just into it all the time and like all about Jesus and singing and worshiping like on this level? Or is it like here where it's only like certain churches? Like certain churches have like the ho-humming choirs and some have it where it's like a big huge production. Some have like really enthusiastic choirs. Like it's really hit and miss when it comes to music in church here. But if where he goes to church, if it's like this all the time, I need to go to Brazil. I need to go to Brazil. I need to spend Christmas in Brazil, I think. That's a life goal. I need to go to Brazil for Christmas or Easter or something. And I need to go to the church where he goes and I need to just have fun. It's decided. I'm manifesting that I'm going to Brazil for Christmas. I don't know when, but someday.
There's grace that draws my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved.
Love the reverb.
Precious deed that grace appear. They are where I first believed.
He always looks so happy when he sings gospel.
My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has once set me, and the His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. The Lord has promised good to me. His word, my home, secret is. My shield and portion be, as long as life endures. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has once set me, and the reigns, I need the love, amazing.
Was not expecting that. Sir.
I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
So I'm glad I didn't become a blubbering mess. I was not expecting a whistle. Okay? That. But I like where he decided to put it. It was in a really good spot. I don't know if it was like feedback or something that was happening, but I felt like I was hearing a boom, 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 boom in my ear, like in the background of the song. I actually like that song when it's a cappella versus like with music. Unless it's like a stripped down version. I don't know why. It's one of those songs that I feel like it doesn't need a whole lot. There's very few songs that I don't think need a there's very few songs that I don't think you need to make a big production of, and that's one of them. So I appreciate that Gabriel decided to make this an a cappella version because it doesn't need a whole lot. But I like that growl that he decided to put in. That was fun. And then the whistle, that was just extra. That was just extra. I think I'm gonna end this video here though, because I'm just gonna end up repeating myself and rambling. So I'm gonna end this video here. So that's been it for this video. If you like these kinds of videos where I react to things and you want to stick around for more, it'll be more Christmas content, but I'll probably sprinkle in some religious stuff here and there. Not really sure. But anyway, if you want to stick around for any of that for the rest of the month of December and the rest of 2022, then please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I have new videos coming out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!